Now it's Bellingham, opts to play it back. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That's really well manoeuvred. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, relief! Relief at last, the final whistle. Manchester United have done it. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Now it's Messi. Timber. Guardiola. Guardiola makes a dash for it. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Shoots! Against the crossbar. Oh, that's neat. That's a throw. And here's Messi. Messi! Gullit clears without hesitation. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Nedved. He's shifting through the gears here. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Lovely ball. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Rodri. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Lovely, now then. And Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Zanetti. Back towards the middle. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Manchester United
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And here's Totti. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Totti! It's bounced back off the post. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Gullit. Baresi is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nedved. Rodri. Vieira. And he was quick to react. Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Nedved. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Nedved clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And Shevchenko! Goal! Manchester United! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vieira. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he's picked it up out wide. Shot a goal! And that's a tiny finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and...
applies the finish! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Nedved. Maldini gets across to intercept that. He's gone for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Vieira. Neymar. He's beaten the last man.
There will
It's
be
Guardiola.
1 minute added time.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Totti. No way through. Rijkaard. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Manchester United really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Manchester United are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitutions taking place.
Away we go again. And here's Messi. Pull it. That's Vieira. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Neymar. That looks a cracking ball. Cannavaro can get it clear. And it's Kaka. And here's the Del Piero! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, well measured. Goes for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. Messi finds himself... Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Manchester United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The keeper doing his best to put him off. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Sao Paulo cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Rodri. Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sao Paulo needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Del Piero. 60 minutes played.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Manchester United are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Vieira. Sao Paulo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Maldini gets across and deals with it. Kaka tries to play it through, engages and forces him off the ball. Vieira. Great vision. Played in with purpose. Guardiola. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good take in a good area. Thuram did well to stay calm there. Oh, good-looking ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Spread out to the left. Now it's Totti. It's Totti! And that really should have been that.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
And here's Shevchenko. Can he get it through? That has ended up in no man's land. Shevchenko does really well to win the ball there. More and more pressure on the ball here. He's picked his way through. That is a brilliant interception. Pull it. Now then, the ball's come loose. Shevchenko. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's in a great position here, and he's lost his man here. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pull it, and that's been intercepted. And that is a little undercooked. And that's it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
United against Botafogo.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for him.
Cruyff! Now, who's going to be first to this? Swings in, and he's following up! Cleared without hesitation.
Manchester United definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And here's Dembele. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. A probing pass, and he's worked it through. That is a little undercooked. Totti. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a little off target.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cannavaro. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Vitinha. Oh, well measured. There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that has been cleared. Pass somewhat off target. Iniesta. Dembele receives it in a good position here. Bullet is the team's great visionary, Iniesta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's well positioned here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, what a ball! Takes a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Iniesta, he is through here. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And he gets rid in a hurry. Iniesta cross, he leaps for it! Cleared without hesitation.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a lovely, neat pass. Played back into the centre. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Iniesta. Oh, that's delightful. Yamal, Cristiano Ronaldo. And that was very necessary. Pull it. Now it's Totti. Some resolute defending there. Iniesta. Totti. Aimed beyond the defence. Vitinha. That's Vieira. In with the challenge. Now it's Cruyff. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Cruyff.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Yamal. Now it's Dembele. Dembele! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we are back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to...
Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Iniesta deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Nice physical challenge. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he has been fouled there. Vitinha, Iniesta. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Nedved. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Dembele. Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. That ball looks a good one. So no flag here. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Mendes cuts it out. Iniesta. Can he get away here? Iniesta running with the ball. Nedved. And here's Pirlo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Botafogo have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Vieira. He's had it taken off him. Pullet charging forward, the ball at his feet. Cruyff. Cruyff! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Nuno Mendes. And that's a throw-in. Timber, the man that is tenacity personified. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yamal makes a move down the right.
Wow, look who's involved.
And here's Yamal. Pull it. Cruyff. And this is Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for options for movement.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vitinha. Thuram. Ferdinand. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Nedved. That is good strength. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Hullet. And it's Pirlo. Oh, super ball! Vitinha.
Manchester United really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
He won't be happy with that one. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Number 7, Hullet. Number 23.
Has to go back here.
Coming on the field, number 21.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Number 16, Rodri.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Cruyff. And they can counter
There will
here.
be 1 minute added
There'll be a
time.
minute of stoppage time. Iniesta. Oh, this is a very good run. Knocks it into space. Vieira. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Throw in. That's gone for a throw-in. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to what...
Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Totti. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Totti, not the most accurate pass. Still goalless at the moment. Gabriel. And it's Azar. Now a header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, easy pickings there. Yeah. Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. The Netherlands have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go to...
Shevchenko! And he has kept it out somehow.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And they've got a throw. That's going to go a long way. Knocks it into space. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Hazard. Gabriel. Passing nice and neat. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Totti. And this is Ronaldo. And the shot! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
The Netherlands have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Silvesh is one whose deliveries we all know about. And this is Hazard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cannavaro producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rijkaard. And Gabriel. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Cannavaro. That's a risky ball. Oh, terrible pass. That's been cut out, well played. Pirlo. Cannavaro. Now it's Totti. Oh, it's a great ball here. Ball is over the line.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. Hazard going forward, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. It's Totti! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the
Hello
second.
everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
Away we go again.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Great vision. Swings in across.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And he's in on goal. That's very neat. Rijkaard looking to provide the solidity his team so need. And it's gone back to the keeper. Buffon, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Gabriel. And it's Alaba. Can he get on the end of this?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
The Netherlands appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Some resolute defending there. Gabriel. Manchester United still chasing a one-goal deficit here. That's a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. That is ended up in no man's land. Nedved. So Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Alaba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. Hullet. Now it's Shevchenko. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Silvestre. Silvestre kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
They've switched it over to the other side. Zambrotta. And it's Totti. Tries to pass it through. Space for him to turn and look. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Totti. Shevchenko. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Totti. Some really good ball movement.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
This is a promising build-up. Rijkaard makes the interception.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Alaba. And that's going right the way across. Silvestre. He's in plenty of space here. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Vieira with the clearance. Can he latch on to this? Oh, super ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Thuram calmly anticipates.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rijkaard cuts it out. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
And this is Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. Joe Linton cuts out the pass. Not the most accurate pass. Silvestre. Now it's Shevchenko. Nedved. Nedved! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Nedved actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries one from range. Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Juke.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Delivers the ball. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Nedved. Oh, he's having a go! And it's hoisted clear. Over to the right flank. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Serves up across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Shevchenko. Cruyff. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Shevchenko. That pass isn't the best. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Played out wide. James. In by James. That has been knocked clear. Delivered in. And he was quick to react. Japan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Oh, good effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, great leap! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Half an hour played now. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. He's having a hit! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Aguero has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
In with the challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for the run. And he plays one through. And this is Shevchenko. It is a corner. Ferdinand is there, and he can get that clear.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Gullit receives it in a good position here. Deftly away. Back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Gullit. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And this is Cruyff. Linton. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Cruyff, and he's managed to get free. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1. And Shevchenko! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
There's the shot! Well taken goal. And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Rodri. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. Cross to the back. Oh, good climb! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So the team's still separated by 1 goal, but it should be very different. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Manchester United ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And the finish! Goal! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Backward it goes. He's had a shot! And he's lifted it over.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
That has not gone well. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Pass somewhat off target. He has a look up. Corner. Japan have their second corner now. He's rising! On the ball, and it's come back out to him. Corner number 3 coming up. And he's there to clear it. Can he get on the end of this? Shoot! Oh, it rattles the bar! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Japan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to...
Chance for a shot! That has been knocked clear. Gullit, who's set up 1 goal so far.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's played into the area. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Shevchenko. Nedved. Hullet. Gabriel gets it clear. It's gone for a throw-in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, that was vital. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And the counter is on. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri, the man synonymous with solidity. He's had it taken off him. Japan needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Nedved.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Thuram deals with that comfortably. Japan get their fourth corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in, must be! And he's got away from him. And a chance! Neymar. Searching passes played there. Maldini. Rodri. And it's Hullet. Now it's Aguero. And they're quick to get it back. Looking to play him in. And it's made its way to him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, well played, well played. Cruyff.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Silvestre promptly onto that, and that is that. Juve. And he's got the beating of his man. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Shevchenko. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They're up to 5 corners now. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's had it nicked away. There will be 4 extra minutes. He's going for goal! Steven Gerrard, the man for every moment! A finish right from the top draw! Deep into injury time! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming it.
And that's that. Manchester United have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately.